When you listen to my music, you get all them sides from me. It's not just a one-sided thing, like, constantly violence or constantly hustling, or, constantly partying. My life varies into a lot of different stages. So just like a lot of people life does, and you get that from me, and I just give what I got to offer. You dig? What comes from the heart, what's real to me. That's why I feel like this album is just so much fun to me, because I really got to come in and really do that and let people know, how I feel. I mean, for the kids coming up and want to be involved with the game, you gotta know that this shit is real. Shit's real crazy, man. It's real time consuming. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of shit that you just got to be built for, man. A lot of people ain't built for this game. That's the one thing. Like, you may have the talent for it, but you may not be built for it. I'm definitely gonna tell you that, man. But bottom line, if you do feel like you ready for this game, you ready to jump into this game, bottom line is you got to jump in no homo head first, and you got to be willing to take whatever's out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a lot of dirty and nasty shit out there, and I mean jumping in your way. So rule number one, you got to believe in yourself more than anybody. If it's a nigga around you who believes in you more than you, man, you wrong. That's the first mistake you're making, man. There should be nobody around you that believes in you more than you believe in you. You know what I mean? That should be part of your motivation and part of your drive to go out there and make it happen, man. Because bottom line is, nobody's going to make it happen for you like you going to make it happen for you. And as you can see, that's something I learned. And that's something I really took into heed going into and working on this next album with paying for videos myself, such as the mic check video. Like I'm not a double platinum artist, so I went in my pocket and paid for a video myself out of my pocket, because I knew I was that nigga. I mean, I knew the record was hard. I mean, I knew it was going to do what it was going to do. So I paid for the video myself, just along with a lot of other things I just did this time around to just make my whole situation go a lot more smoother than the last time around. I'm just a lot more hands-on with my whole project. That's one thing. You got to be hands-on with anything you do. You can't never let these people feel like they got control of your project. You got to let them know you know what's going on at all times, and you may be willing to work with them, but you willing to work against them if you have to. You got to stay on top of your business. You got to know what you want, and you got to know how to get it, and you definitely got to know the right time to go for it. A lot of niggas is just chasing a success that niggas paint for you, like a success these niggas you think you supposed to have or something like that. Like, your success is whatever you make it, know what I mean? And that's how I feel what it is. I feel like a lot of niggas is just lost right now. And, in order to win, you got to find yourself, man. So I'm found. I know what it is. My shit gets felt. Like, and the reason I could talk like that and I feel like I could say shit like that is because, like the South, them niggas are rocking right now, and I fuck with a lot of them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't, like, when I go out to the South, I get love. Dipset, like, we rock. We get love everywhere we go. So it's like, we rock. We not doing nothing different. We just coming with the same movement we've been coming with. That organization, that more than just music. That shit that's real. That comes from the heart. You know what I'm saying? That niggas can feel, not just that music that's going to get heard. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think I can sit here and even say shit like that, because that's how I feel. Like, that shit, it doesn't affect me, because they no matter where the attention is at, it's not going to stop nobody from just going out there and doing your thing. It's a room out there for everybody, man. It's room out there for everybody, so bottom line is you got to get your grind on, man. Make it work for you. You dig? You got to make it work for you, man. As far as my female fans, like, I definitely recognize the fact that no homo, I will quote unquote say I'm a sex symbol or whatever you want to call it. Ladies definitely do dig the kid. You know what I mean? What can I say? My swagger is up. You know, I'm not no homo or ugly fella, you know. And like I said, being from Harlem, I just got that natural sense of flyness and knowing what it takes to be impressive. You know what I mean? Like Harlem is all about being impressive, man, and just impressing, not just the bitches, not just the niggas, but everybody. You know what I mean? We want to feel like we doing it bigger than everybody. You know what I mean? Even if we just feel like that in our heart, but niggas from Harlem just want to feel like we doing it bigger than everybody, man. So, you know, and then, like I say, as far as the ladies, that all just goes into play. Like when I come out, it's just all there. Ladies, the chicks go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely recognize that, but I still don't feel like that's a reason to, you know, base my career on just going towards the ladies route or being a smooth LL, even though, you know, LL is my dude coming up. It's like everything else you do. Ladies are real too. Chicks go through the same problems niggas go through, just in different ways, man. Like, so they can relate to the music just as much as they can relate to a nigga being cute. You know what it is, but for my ladies, man, I love you. If you want me, come get me. I ain't going nowhere. No matter how many records I ever sell or just come out, I'm always gonna be that nigga that's just gonna keep all you niggas on your toes, man. And I'm always gonna have you niggas having to look out for me. Cause like I said, no matter how many records I sell, I'm gonna stay that hot nigga. And I'm gonna stay up you know what I mean? Underneath your skin and what you doing. Like, you always gonna know that this nigga Juelz Santana is a problem. Like, and at any moment he could just come out. And I definitely feel like I'm good for the game, and the shit I do is definitely accepted and appreciated, you know, not only by fans, but by you artists out there, you know. I understand y'all look up to me. I see the swagger jacking. But like I said, a nigga like me, I don't really feed into it as far as like going as far as letting you niggas know. Like I said on the mic check record, I let you niggas know that I know this was going on, and that's as far as I'm gonna really go with it. Cause like I said, my whole style is based on change and being different from whatever else you niggas do. So if you niggas choose to copy me, then I'll just, you know what I mean, switch from that. It's nothing. You know what I mean? Then I'll look at you being me. How about that? I'll watch you being me. See how good of a job you niggas could do, man. So right now I'm giving a lot of F's out. Giving a lot of F's out, man. You seen that class I was teaching in that mic check video, man? If that was all these rappers, man, every one of you niggas would have got an F, man. You see who I had behind me, the motherfucking God MC, Rakim, man. Shout out to him too. He came to my video shoot and showed me so much love. Like, Rakim coming out to the mic check video shoot meant so much to me. Just a nigga like me. That was definitely like even more motivation than the motivation that I already had to just go hard. Like, a nigga like that, he came out to my video, and behind, like, this is like the one-on-one. I'm like, damn, you know, all I asked to do, you know, come sit behind the chair. Like, he just came for a cameo. Actually, he didn't even really come to be in there. He just came for the support, like, let me know he fuck with me. So first I asked him to get in the cameo shot. He like, you know, no problem, G, you know. He still say, G, no problem, G. Word. So he like, no problem, G. I'm like, all right. So the next thing you know, I'm thinking, you know, this scene about to come out. For those who don't know, I directed the mic check video. The classroom scene is about to come up. I'm like, it'll be cool. I'll let nigga Rakim sit behind the desk. I mean, if Rod's willing, you know, not if I let him, you know, if he's willing. So, you know, I went up to him, I said, yo, Rod, you know, if you sit behind the desk, he said, yo, G, you know what I mean? If you want me to sit behind the desk, I'll sit behind the desk. He said, I appreciate, you know, what you doing for the game. Like, you know, your shit is real. Like, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just looking at him like, whoa. That's Rakim right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit gave me a little chill. You know? And, yeah, that really meant something to me. He sat behind that desk and he played that principal role while I just played that teacher role and taught the students. So that was just like a blessing from God right there. It really let me know I was just doing the right thing. I mean, and then after he left, he told me some shit like you carrying on that legacy. So I really took that in, like, damn, like, I'm part of a legacy, like coming from a nigga like Rakim, like Rakim is really a part of the whole rap history. Like, if you don't know Rakim, you kind of silly. Like, I never really looked at myself like that. I always know like I said, what I do is good, but for him to tell me something like that, and me knowing his position and what he's done for the game, is just, that's what more or less meant so much to me. Shout out to Rakim.